A star rises. Caitlin Clark, a name that has become synonymous with excellence in women's basketball, is taking the sport by storm. From her early days on the court, it was clear that she was destined for greatness. Her journey has been nothing short of spectacular, filled with moments that have left fans and critics alike in awe. Caitlin Clark's meteoric impact on women's basketball is undeniable. She has single-handedly elevated the game to new heights, bringing a level of excitement and skill that is rarely seen. Her performances are not just games, they are events that captivate audiences and leave them wanting more. Caitlin Clark is a force of nature. Her ability to dominate the court with her scoring, passing, and leadership is unparalleled. She plays with a passion and intensity that is infectious, inspiring her teammates and fans alike. Every time she steps on the court, she brings a sense of anticipation and excitement. She's not just playing basketball, she's redefining it. Her skill set is electrifying. From her incredible shooting range to her ability to drive to the basket, Caitlin Clark has a complete game that keeps defenders on their toes. She makes the impossible look easy, and her highlight reels are a testament to her extraordinary talent. Her court vision is unmatched. She sees plays develop before they happen, making passes that seem almost magical. Her ability to read the game and make the right decisions sets her apart from her peers. It's like she has a sixth sense on the court, always knowing where her teammates are and where the defense is vulnerable. And her impact on women's basketball? Unprecedented. Caitlin Clark is not just a player, she is a phenomenon. She has inspired a new generation of young athletes who look up to her and aspire to reach the heights she has achieved. Her influence extends beyond the court, as she becomes a role model for aspiring basketball players everywhere. We're witnessing the rise of a global icon. Caitlin Clark's popularity is soaring, and her fan base is growing exponentially. She's becoming a household name not just in the United States but around the world. Her performances are must-watch television, and her presence is felt in every corner of the basketball community. Clark is a walking highlight reel, draining threes from the logo with ease. Her shooting ability is second to none, and she has a knack for making the most difficult shots look routine. Every time she pulls up from deep, you can feel the anticipation in the air, knowing that something special is about to happen, and dishing out no-look passes that would make Magic Johnson jealous. Her playmaking skills are a joy to watch, as she threads the needle with pinpoint accuracy. She has an innate ability to find her teammates in the perfect position, setting them up for easy baskets and making the game look effortless. She's must-watch television and the fans know it. Every game she plays is an event, drawing in viewers from all over. The energy in the arena is palpable, and the excitement is contagious. Fans come to see Caitlin Clark perform, knowing that they are witnessing something truly special. But here's the problem, the WNBA doesn't seem to get it. Despite her incredible talent and the buzz she generates, the league has been slow to capitalize on her star power. They are missing out on a golden opportunity to promote the game and attract new fans. They're stuck in the past, clinging to outdated notions of what sells. The WNBA needs to evolve and recognize the potential that Caitlin Clark brings to the table. She is the future of the sport, and the league must adapt to fully harness her impact. They're failing to capitalize on a once-in-a-generation talent. Caitlin Clark is a rare gem, and the WNBA's inability to market her effectively is a disservice to the sport and its fans. The league needs to step up and embrace the new era of women's basketball that she represents. And that, my friends, is a travesty. Caitlin Clark deserves to be celebrated and promoted to the fullest extent. She has the potential to change the landscape of women's basketball, and it's time for the WNBA to recognize and support that. The future of the sport depends on it. Let's talk numbers, folks. When it comes to sports, numbers don't lie. They tell the story of success, growth, and impact. And in the case of Caitlin Clark, the numbers are nothing short of extraordinary. Caitlin Clark doesn't just draw eyeballs, she packs arenas. Her presence on the court is magnetic, pulling in fans from all corners. Attendance skyrocketed during her rookie season. The energy in the arenas was palpable, with fans eager to witness her incredible skills and game-changing plays. The Indiana Fever saw a 319% increase in home game attendance alone. That's not just a statistic, it's a revolution in fan engagement. League-wide, attendance surged by nearly 50%. This isn't just a local phenomenon, it's a league-wide wave of excitement and renewed interest in women's basketball. And the merchandise? Flying off the shelves. Fans aren't just watching the games, they're investing in the experience, buying jerseys, hats, and memorabilia to show their support. Clark's jersey became the top seller with overall sales up by a staggering 450%. It's not just about the numbers, it's about the connection she has with the fans. These aren't just numbers, they're a testament to Clark's drawing power. Her influence extends beyond the court, creating a ripple effect that benefits the entire league. She's bringing in a new generation of fans, expanding the league's reach like never before. Young fans look up to her, seeing her as a role model and an inspiration. The WNBA should be thanking their lucky stars, but instead, they're fumbling the bag. Despite the clear evidence of her impact, the league has been slow to capitalize on this momentum. It's time for the WNBA to step up and fully embrace the star power of Caitlin Clark, ensuring that her influence continues to grow and benefit the sport for years to come. Despite her on-court dominance and undeniable impact, the WNBA's response to Caitlin Clark has been lukewarm, to say the least. They've missed countless opportunities to celebrate her achievements and showcase her talent to the world. Her Rookie of the Year announcement? Lackluster. Her exclusion from Team USA? Baffling. The lack of vocal support from some veteran players? Downright disrespectful. The WNBA seems content to treat Clark like just another player. But she's not. She's a transcendent talent, a game changer, and the face of the future. It's time for the league to wake up and realize what they have. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert has been vocal about growing the WNBA, but her actions, or lack thereof, tell a different story. Her responses to questions about Caitlin Clark have been vague, dismissive, and frankly, concerning. It's as if she's blind to the revolution happening right before her eyes. The WNBA needs a leader who understands the current landscape, who embraces its stars, and who's willing to make bold decisions to propel the league forward. Right now, Engelbert's leadership is falling short. Section 5, Whistles and Worries, the urgent need for improved officiating and player safety. Let's be clear. The physicality Caitlin Clark faces on the court is a serious issue. The officiating is inconsistent at best, and the lack of protection for players is alarming. The WNBA must prioritize player safety and address the officiating discrepancies that plague the league. The league's silence on these matters is deafening. Ignoring these problems won't make them go away. It's time for the WNBA to step up and protect its players, starting with its brightest star. Section 6. From Icon to Outcast, the backlash against Clark's advocacy and the price of progress. Caitlin Clark isn't just a phenomenal basketball player, she's also a vocal advocate for change. Her skills on the court are undeniable, but it's her off-court actions that have recently put her in the spotlight. Clark has been using her platform to speak out on issues that matter deeply to her, particularly the representation and elevation of black women in basketball. This advocacy has sparked a wide range of reactions from fans, fellow athletes, and the media. She's spoken out about using her platform to elevate black women in basketball, a statement that drew both praise and criticism. On one hand, many people see her efforts as a genuine attempt to be an ally and to use her influence for good. They applaud her for stepping up and speaking out on issues that are often overlooked in the sports world. However, not everyone is on board with Clark's advocacy. Some critics argue that she is overstepping her bounds and inserting herself into conversations where she doesn't belong. They question her motives and suggest that her actions are more about self-promotion than genuine concern for the issues at hand. This has led to a polarized response from the public, with some people cheering her on and others calling for her to stick to basketball. But let's be real, folks. Clark's intentions are pure. She has consistently shown that she cares deeply about making a positive impact, both on and off the court. Her advocacy is not a publicity stunt, it's a reflection of her values and her commitment to making the world a better place. She understands the power of her platform and is using it to bring attention to important issues. She's trying to make the WNBA a better, more inclusive league for all players. By speaking out, she's challenging the status quo and pushing for progress. This kind of leadership is exactly what the league needs to grow and evolve. It's not just about winning games, it's about creating a culture of respect, inclusion, and equality. The fact that she's facing backlash for speaking out is a sad indictment of the league's current state. It shows that there is still a long way to go in terms of acceptance and understanding. But if history has taught us anything, it's that progress often comes at a price. Clark's courage to speak out, despite the criticism, is a testament to her character and her dedication to making a difference. In the end, her efforts will pave the way for future generations of athletes to feel empowered to use their voices for change. Section 7, a league-divided veteran skepticism versus the promise of a new era. The WNBA seems divided. Some veterans like Sue Bird have criticized those who highlight the league's shortcomings, but here's the thing. Acknowledging problems is not the same as hating. It's about demanding better, pushing for progress. The league needs to bridge this divide. The veterans should embrace the young stars, and the WNBA should listen to both generations to create a better future for all. Section 8. The Cost of Inertia. How ignoring stars like Clark threatens the WNBA's future. The WNBA is at a crossroads. They can either embrace the Caitlin Clark era and capitalize on her star power, or they can continue down the same path, clinging to the past and risking irrelevance. The choice is theirs, but the cost of inertia is high. Ignoring a talent like Clark is not just a missed opportunity, it's a disservice to the league, its players, and its fans. Section 9. A time for action, embracing change and building a league worthy of its talent. The WNBA has the potential to be a global force, but it needs to evolve. It needs to embrace its stars, improve its officiating, prioritize player safety, and listen to the voices of its players, both young and old. The time for talk is over. It's time for action. The future of the WNBA depends on it.